What's up, YouTube? My name's Evan, and I'm a new commentary YouTuber. About a year or two back, me and my buddy Joey were chatting it up about whatever. Eventually, he brought up a game called TTV3, or TT version 3. The game was only $1, and for a night of fun, it wasn't much at the time. The way he described it to me sounded a lot cooler than it was at first glance, though. Alas, it was only $1. TTV3 is somewhat of a bullet hell action game, without the bullets. You control this little dude in which the goal is to progress through pre-made levels up until 100. Then, the game can be considered complete. Though, for a game of this complexity, I don't know if it's right to consider the game complete at all, regardless of what level you achieve. Though the Steam achievements do imply a completion aspect to this game, each level serves as 1%, meaning you have to get through 100 levels to complete the game. Though this might seem like a one-off kind of deal, the Nog part of me is begging to be let out, and to scratch the surface of what TTV3 really is about. TTV3 is a sequel to TTV2, which is a sequel to TTV, which is supposedly named Trip to Vinelands. My best guess, not having played the previous two games, is that they're somewhat similar in concept and design. Alas, having been made in 2019, I can't imagine there have been any major developments in the Trip to Vineland series since. The gameplay in the background is actually me playing the game, and as you can guess, I'm using a controller, because using keys is pretty difficult for a game like this! Even though you're not supposed to use a controller. Or maybe you are. Nobody knows. And nobody cares! In all seriousness, I don't know anything about this guy, so I'm gonna do some digging right now, and I'll put it in the video. Looking at the developer's Steam page, it can be assumed that he is a very big fan of making these fast-paced kind of games. There is actually a fourth installment in the Trip to Vineland series, which literally looks the exact same, to be honest. So I can guess that maybe all the TTVs just have different rooms and different music. Other than that, the guy looks the same. That's really all for TTV3. One of Walter's most recent installments is called Blood Saint, which looks to be a shoot-'em-up bullet hell game, but instead of TTV3 having a room-based progression, it is a timer this time around. Me being TikTok famous and whatever, I gotta give props to this guy. He's super awesome. He makes super cool games for people who are looking to have a good time, people who are upset. There's a commonality throughout these games. They're all very aggressive and loud. When I was playing Trip to Vinelands number 3, I realized I couldn't turn the volume down, and I got upset because it's loud. Now, being on the open sea and all, it does teach you a couple things. You don't have time for all these super in-depth video games, Elden Ring, and all these super time-consuming games. Sometimes it's just nice to play a one-off game for a couple of minutes and then be satisfied that you did something. I'm not calling this game one-off by any means. Of course, it is part of a larger series. But I do have a lot of respect for it. I like the music, I like the gameplay, I like how fast-paced it is. I like the art style, too. Really butters my beer. What I don't like about this game is how freaking loud it is, bruh. Come on, I'm a pirate. I gotta listen for sirens and sharks and Dutchmans and whatever. Especially other pirates trying to plunder my booty. But, listen, man. A volume slider would have been nice. You know, you could have made it low-key. I get that that's part of the vibe or whatever, but I mean, dude, it's just so loud. I forgot what your name is. Isn't it Walter? It's little Walter, huh? Yeah. Add a volume slider, bro. One thing I have been doing with my life recently is watching The Boys. I'm obsessed. I admit it. It's a great show. This is not good. Okay? Uh, I love The Boys, I love Breaking Bad, and I love The Walking Dead, and yeah. I like Marvel movies, and I like Disney movies. I think the man who made this game is in hell right now, because there's no way this isn't some kind of embodiment of anger or, desolation. Um, I think that this is representative of a little dude trying to get out of hell, and uh, well, that's as far as my theory goes. Did y'all see that in the last clip? The stage, the level. There were there's the saw blades and stuff. It made a dingling. It kind of looked like a dingling. One other theory is that the little guy you control, is a man in a suit or a thing in a suit. It is a blue tie and like a dress jacket on. But except instead of a face, he has a freaking eyeball. You know what else has eyeballs? Humans and pigs. So maybe the guy is like a human, and some evil guy put him in this strange world, and now he's trying to escape. Or he could be a pig. Thanks, guys, for watching me video. It was very fun to make. I think I'm gonna do more of this in the future. Maybe talk about some other games. One of my favorite games is called Hunt Showdown, which I have a lot of respect for. So yeah, stay tuned. Appreciate you guys. Not gonna say I love you. It's too soon. But yeah, catch you guys in the next one.